Okay, we are back again with Cliff and his adventures. This is an exciting day. I'm Jovi, by the way.
I'm Face. Why is today exciting?
Because I was under the impression we were starting the Grand Prix today.
Oh, are we?
I thought so. I thought the plan was to do the Grand Prix today and then have like a wrapping up episode.
Well, how about we disappoint you and do photos?
Oh. Okay, welcome back. Today is a disappointing day because we're not doing what I thought we're doing. We're instead driving around and taking photos.
We might get time to do both.
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't make me feel any less sad though. Alright, so we finished Fiji City, didn't we?
I don't think we did. We got most
We
of the way
did this
through it.
one.
Just
This was the
check
last one we
the
did.
Check the
No,
notebook.
because I'll just go in here. I just edited this episode.
Oh, so-
You did this one last, so it's 27 we're going next to. We're taking another photo. 27 is front of the off-ramp on the highway leading south of
Okay,
Fiji City.
so we are done with Fuji City.
Yeah, see?
Neat.
I'm actually up to date with what we're doing, which because I had just finished editing it, and I might actually end up cutting the last 20 minutes or so of footage. I haven't decided yet.
Oh?
Well, it was when we were talking about the really heavy stuff, and I think you did a really good job talking, but I was just not articulating my point very well, I
Oh.
think, and so I don't want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Cut it
Yeah.
then.
So-
Probably should have had this conversation before we're recording.
Oh, that's
this, 'cause
fine.
we'll need to cut
Because
this.
there's going to be because there'll be a weird ripple in time in the last episode.
I
so
prefer not explaining those ripples in time.
I like to tell people. It's the behind the scenes that you get from watching the full length.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so if there is a weird ripple in time in last episode, and I'll probably put like a little card in there too or something, it's just because I wasn't articulating myself properly, and I don't want to upset people, really, like, by what I'm saying being misconstrued. So yeah.
That's again
Anyway.
assuming anybody actually watches this aside for Rafi.
Well, I don't want to upset Rafi. There we go.
um,
I've just crashed multiple times already. This exit way, man. There we go.
yeah, I haven't even started it. Oh, sorry, I did start the editing, as in I've got the sync done and I've got the intro sorted. That's as far as I am.
Nice.
So this, I might miss this week's. We'll see. I'll try to get it done, but it's really flip of a coin if I'll make it in time or not.
Yeah. The estate agency, cool.
Oh, so it might not be built yet, depending on how far through my city we are.
Yeah. Let's go find out. If not, we're taking a picture detour and going to find the owner of the putt shop.
You don't actually find the owner. They show up once certain buildings are constructed.
Well, we've constructed a fair amount of it.
Yeah, but we've been doing it really spotty. Like, we haven't been doing a clean sweep through.
No,
Sorry,
just
methodical sweep. We've just been
been
like,
getting
hey,
it as
you,
it- yeah.
come here.
yeah, you should come live in my city.
Yeah.
Do you know what's great about it? It's mine.
Which also means that we're probably going to have to look up a wiki and figure out which ones we have and haven't got yet, which is going to be annoying, but
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. Like, all it involves is me picking up my phone to my left and typing in road trip adventure, my city houses.
yeah, like how many calories are you just burning through with that
That's
thumb?
good. I want to burn calories. Gotta get that fit bod.
Thumbs are jacked.
Oh yeah, thumbs for days.
Man, these tires really weren't built for these roads.
They were not. We I mean, I feel like it's just part of Cliff's like personality now that he's just got buttery tires.
He seems like the kind who would go. No, he probably wouldn't go drifting. There's no money to be made in drifting.
No. All right, so it was. Whereabouts would it be?
Just keep driving around.
I'm gonna put my map out. To
You
see
gotta
what it's
actually.
like.
They don't appear on the map in my city.
Oh.
So you get into the center. So take a left here.
Left.
Yep. And now if you just look at the buildings that line it.
So what do you mean by looking the buildings?
Well, look at the buildings that line it. You'll see a
Oh.
putt shop.
Got it. Well, I didn't see any.
So just drive around the square.
Yeah, got it. Okay, I understand now. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, sorry. Articulating badly. Oh, we haven't got the tower yet.
Maybe that's what it's waiting for, because doesn't it take
no,
the
the
photo
tower's right
of the
there.
tower?
Yeah, the tower is one of them. What the fuck are we missing there? There's a big gap. Oh, that might be the other
Playground? No, I thought we got both
we got
playgrounds.
both playgrounds, yeah. Feeling pretty stupid that I can't remember what that is.
That's okay, we've just in general been doing a pretty shit job of remembering things about this game. We like started this series so confident, being like, oh yeah, we've played this hundreds of times. Nothing is gonna phase us.
Okay, we haven't built the school. We need to build the school, which you get in Sampolis.
I'm not seeing any putts either.
Do we have the body shop?
Yeah, we've got the body shop.
Do we have the cop shop yet?
Yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
that's it there. Yeah, I got no fucking clue. Wait, do we have the body shop?
Yeah, it's yeah, I'll take you
Well,
to it.
might as well go to it and just buy all the bodies now that we're here.
Yeah, alright. Let's do it. Let's go shopping. Shopping spree.
That's the recycle shop.
Yeah, no, it's just down here. See?
Ah, yeah. Oh, so we don't have the paint shop yet.
Got it.
Which I can't remember where you get.
That's okay. Alright.
I'm thinking... No, White Mountain.
Surrounded by bodies, I couldn't be happier. Okay. Look, I'll buy them all. Just don't hurt me. Let's throw in slabs and meat at her. Oh, him, I didn't actually read the name. And also, I shouldn't assume the gender, really.
Yeah, exchanging meat for bodies is...
Yeah. Let me give you mushed up meat for fully constructed bodies.
Yeah.
There's nothing unusual or strange
Well, it's
about
like
this.
he's giving you the bodies and you're carving them into meat.
Yeah. So this is really money laundering. Is what this is. Disgusting, fleshy money laundering.
This is gonna be a good, 2 minutes of controller crunching
Yeah.
ASMR.
I think I'm doing this pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies there.
Yeah, there is. How are we getting there?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. My leg is basically back together now, which is nice, from the weeping wound.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's
So do you find you heal quickly? Like, what, practice makes perfect?
yeah, I've always think I get like bounce back pretty quick. The only like real ongoing one I had was when I smashed my knee, but yeah, this is healed pretty quick. I've had to keep it like under a waterproof bandage during the day just to stop it from like rubbing or touching anything, and then at night I been letting it like air out. And
That's
that
kind
seems
of
to be
gross.
worked. Yeah, I know, but like that's what I had to do. That's how
Yeah,
bodies work.
I know.
Yeah. Let's sit here and pretend that bodies aren't gross. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I've got a cold again. So,
Fantastic. Why am I sitting so close to you then?
well, I only just started today. Do you want me to shimmy over?
No.
Like I woke up this
it's
morning.
fine.
It's just been like a snuffy nose. It's not been like a.
If I get ill and I've got a proper reason, I actually use my sick leave.
No, just gonna use a sick day to get the editing done.
Might actually help, but no. Need an actual valid reason.
Oh, do you want me to cough on you?
No. Don't.
I also don't have a cough, so then I'd just be forcing it. What are you at? 134. Jeez, so many. But the circle's getting smaller.
Yeah.
It's
There's
noticed.
only gonna be a few left.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, we're getting there now. 5 more to go.
Yeah, that's why every single time we record, there's always a loud car outside.
Yeah, that's actually has been the case. Alright, let's get out of here so now we never have to see them and their serial killing ways again.
Like where I live, you've got a shitload of bogans that I'd assume that would be the kind of thing they do for fun, but I guess they just come here to do it. Like, you don't piss in your own...
Yeah, you can't shit where you're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Well, I'm actually looking at, like, genuinely, properly looking at a house now. Like, I've got one that I'm in arrangements with a person, and I've got a meeting with the bank
Very
coming up.
nice.
So, if that's the case, we might.
Wait, so by a person, do you mean like somebody helping finance? Or
No,
you mean
person.
you're moving in with someone?
Not moving in with someone, a person who's selling their house that I know
Oh.
that I'll be able to get quite a nice price on
That's cool.
because, you know, I know them. And we're cutting out the middleman of the retailer. Not retailer. Realtor?
Realtor, yeah.
Yeah, realtor. Yeah. So I'm quite excited about that.
What is actually the point of a real estate agent? Because, like, how hard is it to just put up a for sale sign out the front and, like, advertise on Facebook or some shit?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'd say it's got to do with, like, getting it. Well, no, because the surveyor comes through, I think. I don't know their actual name. I want to stick with surveyor. Comes through and prices what the house is worth, like estimates a price, what you should put it on the market.
Yeah, but a lot of places do that for free.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's not actually the realtor that does that. That's a different person's job. So I think it's their job. A realtor can help you make your house look more presentable for selling. They also, like, if you're auctioning it, also helps with all, like, the legalities and stuff like that, because there's a lot of contracts and things that can be a bit overwhelming.
Alright,
I
so
suppose.
paperwork, more or less.
Paper pushers, yeah. Pencil pushers. Is that what I can't remember. That saying. Words. Words are hard. This is number 33. Yeah, I want to take a picture.
But you're skipping 30 and 31. And believe it or not, 32.
What? Well, they didn't exist.
Yeah, they do.
Aren't they?
28 and 29 don't exist.
Oh, so where are they?
Well, that's
That's
32.
32. So I had to go north for the other one. And I'm going to blow my nose. Let's just all take a moment to sit here for a sec. And we can cut this out for you.
This episode feels like it's going to be a really rough one.
Alright, and we're back. I apologize, it just suddenly got really stuffy.
It's fine, it happens. Again, bodies are just disgusting.
They sure are. Bet you're glad to hold the controller after me.
Yeah.
Alright, so where's the ones that I missed? Are they this
It's
way?
probably just on the other end of the aisle.
Like,
Yeah,
down
of this. On the other side of the underpass. Or,
gonna pass under
over.
it. What's
What
this
is-
part would be the underpass.
Yeah, I
the
guess
top
if
part
we're
would be
going
the
under.
overpass, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
We don't get these in Australia. Well, at least not where we
How do
live.
I?
which
Oh,
is
there's a little gap, I guess.
rather disappointing.
Yeah, no, we spoke about this before. We've got them starting to appear.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, over, like, Marion Way, like, South Road.
Yeah, but I never go there.
Yeah. Whoa, another photoshopped gem.
They just got a big catapult that launches you up in front of the camera.
Yeah, instead of a trampoline. Alright, so where's the other one that I missed?
Probably further down this way. Yeah, probably one of these two.
Noise. No, these are the two I just did.
No,
Left.
they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're absolutely 100% not.
I'm certain of it. 34.
Yeah, you did 32 and 33.
No, I did 34 and 33. Look, hang on.
Yeah, this is going to be embarrassing for you.
I'm sure. Oh, okay. Never mind.
There we go.
Never mind. I'll just sit here with my egg.
Yeah. I mean, you turn right to go into the pod shop, and then you turn right coming out of it, and you think you go back the way you came.
I'm struggling to breathe. I don't know what to tell you. Alrighty. In we go. Oh, okay.
So if you're not feeling particularly well, did you want to do this a different day then?
Well, you don't have a different day to do it, so no.
Yeah, but it's okay to take breaks.
Excuse you? No, I feel fine. I've just got a stuffy nose.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. I might be struggling to breathe. I didn't read where the next one was. Back in we go.
Yeah, probably best.
Yeah, no, but other than that, I feel fine.
Alright, fair enough. As long as you're doing okay.
Yeah. Big yellow tail. Roulette time. Well, not roulette time, but photo of us being near roulette time.
Might take a photo of us on the roulette table, but yeah, probably just in front of the building.
Look at this. How's this for character development?
Oh my goodness!
I can't read that. There's a bush in the way. Go return.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sampolis. So this way.
Very nice work.
I read a sign. Wow.
And do you find yourself using the little mini map in the bottom left hand corner to get your whole north, south, east, west?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that's
well,
great. Baby steps. Come on now.
that might help you figure out where things are relative to each other as well.
Nah.
You know,
Never.
basic orienteering.
Nah, man. That's why GPSs were invented.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh.
They do make things
Oh,
a
shit.
lot easier.
Yeah, boy. That was executed to perfection.
Until you slam.
Until I slammed into two separate fans afterwards. For the most part, that was executed to perfection.
Yeah.
Welcome to our quick pick shop. Wow. They don't even get names. They're just quick pick shop number 36. So are we talking to the building or the car that's sitting in here? Because by the sign, we're talking to the building.
Look, man, I don't know. Is every single dude named Q's factory?
Oh, yeah, so maybe it's the buildings. It's not actually the cars.
They've just got like hollowed out bodies to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my
I guess
theory.
that's how, like-
Someone alert Matt Pat. We've worked it out. We've cracked the case.
What?
Game theory? No?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Never actually watched.
Yeah, you would
think-
actually like a few of them, I think. Quite interesting.
I've heard the memes, but I've never actually seen the show. But yeah, I suspect it's like you know how these days where they've got automated registers and you know those sign waving things, and they deliberately slap human faces on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Nice.
Companies trying to make you think you're talking to a person despite them deliberately trying to phase out people.
Yes. Wait, this is 37.
And the one next to it's 47.
That's not annoying at all.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Sorry, I need to say that with more emphasis for the sarcasm.
I get you.
I loved my picture. The composition was a little off though, having the ball right in the middle. Where's your rule of thirds, man? Rule of thirds?
Look, man, it's instant pictures. What do you expect?
They're also free.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Let's see if this has got the same composition. Oh, this is better. That's got, look, yeah, they've rule of thirds that nicely. But, you know, it's
Make
also,
for a very lovely postcard.
yeah, I have no idea where to go now because I didn't actually read the last one. What am I even up to? I shouldn't be doing this job, really. This requires way more attention to detail than I'm willing to give, quite frankly.
So did you want to swap and I'll stop looking up the My City stuff?
No, you can do that. Tell you what, I'll go find number 38 and 39. I can do that because 37's here, so I'll just go ask 37. Even though they've probably done one of the shittest photos. I do not want another one of your photos. But yeah, also they take the exact same photo each time. Oh fuck, I forgot to read it again. But no, they take the exact same photo every time. So they've got time to, you know, assuming other cars come in to get their photo taken.
Yeah.
So they've got time to work it out.
Yeah, but again, they're not getting paid. They've got no incentive
To make it better.
Yeah.
So
I honestly don't know why they're even there. Because if the company's not getting paid anything, They're not getting paid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this like some sort of Marxist society where you just...
Can I get out this way, or is there a wall there? I think there's a wall there. But it's further north, which is the way I'm facing, but not
Well, no,
the
it's not
direction I'm going.
Marxist because they've got currency, so... Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Also, in the Japanese version, my city is called My Shitty.
Nice.
Although I'm probably butchering that pronunciation.
Let's have a look.
Might be Shitty.
Where am I looking? Yeah, Shiti, I think. So it's meant to be further north. I've gone further north, but there's nothing here. Is that it? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
just
it.
didn't go further north enough.
Well, this my guy is northwest, or Never Wheat Bix, as the Australians call it. This is 53. What is this shit? I'm so confused. I'm so lost.
Alright, so the paint shop we get from Papaya Island.
Yep. I thought we did speak to that person. Maybe we didn't tell him to go. So yeah, this is 53 and 54, not the 30s, which was what I was looking for. So I was correct. This is too much Wheat Bix
So far.
for the north.
Yeah.
Other countries would have a similar thing to Wheat Bix, surely. It's such like a generic cereal. It's just like a slab of wheat for those who don't know.
They'd just be called like Vited Bricks or some shit.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have the specific brand that you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. But yeah, let's like imagine a rectangle or a rectangular prism, sorry, because it's not two-dimensional, of wheat that you pour milk on and it like swells to 4 times its size and then turns into a mush.
We haven't done the tunnel race yet, have we? Have we got the building?
I do not know. I couldn't tell you.
We got this.
I'm not seeing anything. This just seems like blank desert. I'm going further north. Maybe I misread it. Maybe it wasn't further north. Maybe it was further south. Yeah, I don't think it's out here, man.
Alright. You want to swap?
Yeah, let's swap. I'll turn you back in the direction of just head south. You'll get back to Sampolis eventually. Alrighty, change of hands.
Fuck. I slept.
Where have you ended up, Chestnut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have just driven.
You should have. That's what you get for being lazy.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
There we go. That's a bit better.
Yeah. That's the gross Sims 1's tiles that I know and love.
So which was the last one you got? 37?
Yeah, I believe so. Double check the photos. It was in the 30s. But then there was also some that are like 47 that I got and 50 because they're out of order. So I'm missing 38
Alright.
and 39.
So 37 was right next to the football place.
Yes.
So just follow the directions from there.
Yeah. So you might want to go back in and just re-get the directions because there is a strong possibility that I've...
Just got impatient and didn't read them properly.
Well, I was also trying to entertain the people because somebody was looking at their phone. So it was a one-woman show, also trying to read.
I've given up on entertaining the people. I've just accepted my not entertaining.
I was either that way. I was trying to bore the people. One-woman show, doing all the things. Further north, so I didn't misread that.
Of the Q's factory.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you got impatient and you didn't read the whole thing. You're like, yeah, I skimmed that, I got the gist.
Yeah, further north. I can go from the further north, that's fine. So I don't have time to fully read words.
So if the Q's factory is south, that means it's just going to be probably one of these two.
Yeah, I say these are the exact two that you're missing. It's going to be my guess. Yeah, 38 and 37, yep.
Go. See what happens when you read.
Look, I started reading the signs. Can we just take the small win?
I guess when your entire job is reading, you kind of, like, on your off days, you don't want to
Yeah,
read.
exactly. So the same with numbers. Like, I don't want to count. Spent the past, like, 5 days just constantly counting and specifically reading, like, sounds out.
Alright, so where was 40? North.
It was right next to... I don't know, just look at the photo again.
Yeah, it's right down here, so that would be 40.
Yeah.
Which would give me then 41.
Nice. Woo.
Oh, wait, 41's right here. I don't even need to find 40.
Awesome. Yeah, we want a picture. Oh, I didn't get to see it. Well, look at the composition.
Alright, I'll stop.
How are they taking these photos with those machines?
It would be that they take your picture and then they just...
Superimpose
Yeah,
it over. Got
it's
it.
like how they've got those photo booths in the malls.
So then
and
why
stuff.
can't we just go to one part and they just put all the backgrounds on it in one?
Well, ordinarily the reason they don't do that is so that you will go to the other machines. But given that you don't pay anything here, I got no fucking clue.
No idea why that's not just an option. It's like, can I just get photos, 0 to however many there are? What, is it 100?
Yeah, there's 100.
Yeah, 0 to 100 here, or 1 to 100. Done at this part, and then I just save the gas. Like, maybe they've got money in the petrol industry. But then you don't pay for petrol either. The tyre industry?
Yeah, but the tires last forever.
I
The
don't know, what do you want from
The
me?
economics of this place don't make sense.
Maybe the buildings are just lonely. Because they can't move around like the cars can.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, no, I've worked it out.
Oh.
So, okay. You have these lonely buildings. So what happens is when the car drove into them, enticed by the prospect of taking their photo, they locked the doors and trapped that car in there to keep it company. So they've now got a friend, but they know that there's other buildings like them that don't have friends. So they're sending them along the trail to find the other buildings, and then because each one you go in already has a car, they send you on to the next one.
This is starting to sound a little tinfoil hat.
No, trust me, it's fun. That's what it is. I've worked it out. They just want friends. I don't know if that's tinfoil hatting. It's not the government doing it.
It's the sentient alien buildings.
Yeah. Not the actual aliens, the alien buildings. So no, I don't think the buildings are alien, because they've got actual aliens. They do. No,
I'm just
don't have anything
picturing
to
you
add.
trying to film like a B grade, well, probably more like D grade horror film, just buildings.
With like me playing a large amount of the characters because nobody is willing to be cast in it.
Yeah.
And one of them being the tinfoil hat character that has like a shitty board with all the facts with strings going to it. It's like, no, it all makes sense. It's the buildings. I don't know, can you think of a better explanation?
I've given up trying to understand this universe. They call it a presidency despite... Well, I mean, there's a lot of places that call it a presidency despite having no elections.
Yes.
But
Yeah, that's just a language barrier, that's fine. They've just got... The word presidency means something different here.
yeah. That nobody actually gets paid at all. Aside for pots, bodies, and paint. That's it,
You
right?
win prize money from races too. So you get paid for racing.
Yeah. The economy doesn't seem to really have
Do you know what?
anything.
This is a utopia because you don't have to pay for essentials. You don't have to pay so essential for a car would be like gas and like maintenance and things like
Yeah,
that.
and that's like food and
Yeah.
like shelter, garage, free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for those things. The only things that cost money are if you want to be like fancier, if you want luxuries, like big tires or like bigger headlights or a different body. Otherwise, it's free. Entertainment's considered essential because that's free. You can, enter races for free and you actually get paid for entertaining the people. It's appreciated. Just saying, this is
So you say this is a Marxist society?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do away with currency entirely for late stage.
Yeah, well,
Marx.
this is mid stage. They're not quite there yet. Give them some time. Jeez. They've only just found enough friends for all the sentient buildings in the world. Like, there's baby steps.
My problem with this, though, is that you've got people working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no compensation.
Yeah, but you heard it. She loves bodies. It's fine. They're just all really excited to help. That does cause a problem when no one comes into your business, though, because everyone's busy thrillingly running their owns. Like the cake people and stuff. They're like, oh, we don't have any customers. Can you go and drive around and bring some customers in? And we'll pay you to do it.
So yeah, they pay you, but do they ever get paid?
I'm assuming that some sort of, like the president, that's his job. Distributes the wealth.
Well, then where's our check for that? We haven't received any.
We get it for
welfare.
racing. We don't own a business.
I'm just going to go out and assume that the economy here does. It just is made up. It is. It's a kid's game. I don't think they put thought in it. I think that's probably the simplest
How
explanation.
dare you? Where's the fun in that? Didn't realise I was playing with the fun police.
But, I've tried understanding it, but I'm just not getting anywhere, I guess is the point.
That's what's fun. You spiral down the rabbit hole.
But everywhere leads to dead ends is the problem.
Or
There's
more
nowhere
rabbits.
to spiral to.
Not with that attitude.
It's like how with Spyro, what your reward for saving the land is they give you literally every single last piece of treasure they've got, bankrupting the entire kingdom.
Well, to be
in
fair,
poverty.
Moneybags had already taken it, so you're actually just taking it from the money man. And then, like, I could see Spyro distributing that wealth. Actually, no, that's a very anti-dragon thing. They're all about hoarding wealth, so never mind. But is that just a racial stereotype against dragons, that they have to hoard the wealth? They can't share. Bigger picture. Yeah, welcome to the tinfoil hat episode of
I also feel like
Road Trip.
Spyro isn't the kind of dragon to shatter those stereotypes.
I don't know, he's already shattering the, like, they have to be giant stereotype.
His whole point was he was just a kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's been a kid since the 90s. So I'm starting to think that he's not going to grow. Like, I'm pretty sure he is just a tiny dragon. I don't know. That's
Don't
what
they
I'm
keep
gonna think
rebooting his story?
I don't know. Let me look it up. How old is Spyro?
Because I'm pretty sure the first 3 games, it was just 3 years. And then they rebooted for... I don't know. I probably shouldn't be talking about this stuff when I've only played the 3.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up now. Hang on. Let's see. He's a young dragon. But it doesn't say he's a kid.
I always assumed it was like Pokemon where they just kick them out of the house at 10 so they don't have to deal with the kids being annoying.
Oh, hang on. Maybe you're correct. Spyro may be at least 12 years old in Spyro Year of the Dragon.
Go.
Let me just...
And then they rebooted it for several of the games.
Yeah. Oh! Sorry, I'm looking at preliminary character designs now. Let me... So yeah, he's a young dragon in the first game, so... So he actually, yeah, he does age for the first 3 games, because in the second one he's growing up a bit. And
This is really riveting dialogue.
yeah, so, well, I mean, I kept talking while you were looking up things. Just saying. This doesn't sound like a me problem. This sounds like a you problem.
This sounds like an audience problem. If they can still be bothered engaging after this.
Well, I want to find this out. We can cut this bit. Fine. Oh, no, it's not giving me what I want. This is apparently too difficult.
So what are you wanting to know?
He is at least 12 year old in Year of the Dragon. Since the dragon eggs are brought to the dragon well every 12 years.
Ah.
So at minimum he's 12. Yeah. So he's not a baby. Who aspire as real parents. Whoa. Asking the real questions. Alright.
That's probably got more to do with the later games
Yeah.
because they actually try going super serious with the story, which I think is what maybe killed the series.
Yeah. Platformers are meant to just be like lighthearted and fun, but actually, to be fair, I did really like Alice Madness Returns. I think that was a really solid platformer. Like a modern one. And that was dark. But it was still whimsical. Like, it was all fantasy.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
like, it can't-
Spyro would have been that as well. I've never played the games, but I mean, how do you do a story about dragons without it being whimsical fantasy?
Yeah, well, that's it. So I think it's just, it can't be based too firmly in reality, because otherwise how are you going to explain away, like, you've got to jump up these 17 blocks, you know?
Yeah.
So there's always going to have to be some level of
Well,
whimsy or...
again, talking about games that we could potentially do next, have you heard of Psychonauts before?
No.
Okay.
Is it just crazy astronauts? Because that's the vibe I'm getting from the title.
I've never played it, but my understanding, which is very limited, is that it's a platformer
Okay.
adventure
We love those.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one that none of us have played before, but it's very well received.
Okay. Is it what console or platform is it?
I can't remember. I think it might have been PS2.
Psychonauts. It was released in 2005. For Xbox and PlayStation 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Dope. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. We have to get our hands on it. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't actually hate replaying with you, because you didn't actually play that much of Alice Madness Returns, did you?
Yeah, what I did see of it, though, I wasn't particularly keen on.
Was it too dark and gritty? Too much blood?
It seemed edgy, I guess.
It just had that very Tim Burton style. Like, it was
Yeah.
very over stylized, and that was...
And I think it came out at a time where that was really heavily done as well.
I don't play enough games to know what was going on at the time. I just saw it and was like, yes, it's a platformer,
cinema.
and it's, dark and whimsical. Those things are up my alley. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was
Fair enough.
really, like, the platforming elements I think were done really well too. Like, it had the right amount of, like, different mechanics without, oversaturating it and making those mechanics annoying.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think the actual gameplay for that game was really solid. If you're just taking away the art design and things from it. In general, I think it was just a really solid game. I mean, it's very rare that I actually independently finish a game, and it's one of the ones I've done. I've independently finished most of the Batman ones.
Yeah.
That one.
You
And
did one of the Ratchet and
yeah,
Clanks.
Ratchet and Clank 3. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think they're the only ones I've independently finished.
Wow.
Yeah, because if I'm
So
playing
what, you've
games with
never
you-
finished a Spyro? You've never finished
I mean, I would
Road
have
Trip?
collectively finished all of Spyro and Road Trip.
Yeah,
Like, I've done all the parts at separate times, but never just played through them by myself, no.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, you've always been more productive anyways. Like, you've always had shit to be doing, so I haven't really had time for you.
You haven't seen how much time I've spent on The Sims.
Yeah, and I just remembered, like, your absolutely depressing Minecraft accomplishments.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get back into
Yeah, this is over 5,000 hours.
Yeah. That's the sort of stuff I like to do. I like building. And I don't really actually play The Sims. I build in The Sims, and like I'll build a family and I'll build them a house and be like, and that's that done. I don't need to see how this plays out at all.
To be fair, The Sims is not very fun in terms of how it actually plays.
Not for me. Some people love it, but yeah, that's not my sort of gameplay style. I would much rather just like build a really cool house and then just sit back and go, yes, and now I can close this game for 3 months.
One of the things I find
I feel like
absolutely
building a house again.
fucking hilarious is people just sitting down playing Sims, cleaning their house, eating like a healthy balanced breakfast while they're just sitting there chugging energy drinks at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I have had that realization where I've been eating like chips and gravy while my Sim's running on the treadmill, getting their life together, and I was like, yeah. And then I want to go cook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you put two and two together, you just need a drink to forget. Don't improve your life.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't drinking alcohol at that time. That was when I was younger, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. But no, it's just, and I don't think it's a waste of time playing games and things like that. That you need to put value in the things that you enjoy. Otherwise, why are you living? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't see gaming as a waste of time. I've just got different ways of unwinding that some might perceive as more productive, but it's just me having fun. Like, I enjoy going to group classes and exercising because then I can socialize with people and, you know, work my body too, and then you get those endorphins and things from it afterwards, which is great. And I like seeing improvements in my body and my physique from exercising. And I really like to create and make things. So that's my downtime, like making miniatures and writing out the stuff for the D&D campaign. And usually I'll have like YouTube or TV on in the background when I'm doing that stuff as well. So yeah, or I like to cook, like quite often I'll bake or cook. But that's my downtime. It's still, yeah, it's still just doing it because I enjoy it. It's not because I have to or for any other reason than it's fun. Like if I didn't have fun going to gym, I wouldn't go to gym. The only thing, well, I have fun at my job actually. I was going to say, like, the only thing I really do because I have to is work, but even then I have fun. I love my job.
But
so
your second job you hate.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand that second job. I'm very much looking forward to quitting. Hopefully at the end of the year, once I've got like the mortgage for the house, and then I know how much I need to have going towards it, and that second job like isn't helping that much towards it, I'll be quitting that. So end of the year, I'm thinking.
Very nice.
I'm so excited for that time because, oh my gosh, every time I go in, I actually feel like I die a little. Just a bit by bit each time.
Not that bad.
It wasn't that bad at first. And when I first started, so I started there when I was 14. And when I first started my second job, I actually really enjoyed going into, so my full job is teaching, and this other job's a retail. And when I first started teaching, I actually really enjoyed going into the retail job because being a fresh out teacher, it's really overwhelming and it's quite stressful because you don't have all the answers and you are, like, you could take it up to your principal or to somebody else for support, but to the kids, you are like the be all and end all. Like, they ask you a question, they expect you to...
You are the supreme god being.
Yeah, and that's a lot of pressure to be like to be able to adapt for every scenario. And you also don't know what you're going to get every day. Like, you might come in to the classroom and a child's having a really hard day, and it's...
That really annoys me though when children are They're like that because, you know, they're having a really bad time. It's like, what do you know? You ain't struggling with anything.
Well, that's the point. They don't know.
Yeah.
So to them, it is the worst. Like, let's just use it like even ice cream jobs. If that's the worst experience they've had in their life so far, you've got to equate it to if you're having the worst experience you've had in your life so far. It's terrible because they don't know any worse. They don't
So
really
I know we were joking last episode where I was like, tune in for the beating kids episode, but
No.
let's bring this back. If you really traumatize them early, that'll put things into perspective later on, right?
It definitely does not. It causes this whole slew of issues. It's not how that works at all.
So you got to ease them in, weed them into the suffering until they're finally well
Boil the
adjusted.
proverbial frog.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Until they're well-adjusted adults.
That's not how you make a well-adjusted adult. I do not endorse this message at all. But yeah, so the point is, though, you go into work and you don't know what you're going to get. It could be anything. Whereas when I go into the retail job, it's the exact same thing every time. I know what to expect. There might be a rude customer, but I've dealt with rude customers heaps of times before, so I know what to do with that. And if it's really bad, I just pick up the phone and it's the manager's problem. It's not mine. So it was actually really nice when I first started teaching, having the retail job, because it's like I can go in and I know exactly what to do.
So
For every
it was
scenario.
comfortable because...
Yeah, because it was familiar.
Yeah.
Whereas teaching was still really new, and it's, I mean, I think the statistic is within the first 5 years, it's either, this is a big gap, I know, but it's been a while since I've looked at this stat, but it's either 50% or 1 in 5 teachers will quit in their first 5 years of teaching because it's such a big, overwhelming thing. But now that I'm feeling really much more confident in
that's
teaching.
solely because it's overwhelming. It's got nothing to do with the fact that kids, it just can be horrible.
It's primarily to do with it's being overwhelming, and a lot of people when they go into teaching, it's not what they expect it to be, in the sense that there's a lot more admin stuff that you're expected to do than just teaching, and people obviously go into teaching because they love to teach.
And then when they're having to fill out paperwork,
they're not getting to focus on the thing that they love doing.
This is like a police chief thing with, you're a loose cannon.
But you can't be a loose cannon in teaching because they'll just fire you.
You're supposed to not be a loose cannon with cops either, or you get fired.
Yeah, but no, there's a lot more policy checking up on, I think. I don't know, I am not a police officer, so I couldn't tell you what their policies are, but I am telling you that it would be very hard to loose cannon as a teacher, particularly in the current climate, because most people are on contracts. They're not actually in a permanent position, so
it makes it really easy to get fired.
Really easy to get rid of a teacher, yeah. So yeah.
I mean, that's not just teachers, though. That's pretty much everywhere except for government jobs these days.
Teaching is a government job. Like, I'm a government contracted teacher.
All right, I guess it's pretty much everywhere these days.
Yeah, I work for the...
They never give you permanent contracts. They always do limited term ones, so they can just drop you instantly if they want.
Yes. And I could have been probably by now in a permanent position if I wanted to, but the thing is I didn't want to move from where I am. I'm happy where I am, so I chose to stay in positions that are a bit more unstable in places that I love working, because it's what I want to do.
I mean, if you're good enough at your job, you're probably secure. They're not going to drop you unless they really need to save money, which, given it's a government one, probably not going to happen.
No, but they do have to answer to the department, so it purely depends on our numbers of kids, basically. So if we drop kids, we drop classrooms. Like, that's what it is. So, yeah, and because we've got, I don't know if it's all Australia or just South Australia, we're going from year 7s being in primary school to high school. That's going to drop classes because you lose an entire cohort of kids.
I swear I've asked this before, but what was actually the point of that change?
It's so, from my perspective, I don't know what the government's saying about it, but it does make sense to me because you look at the difference between a year 6 and a year 7 kid. and you're like, yeah, that's like developmentally vastly different. Like, you have a big growth spurt around that time, puberty and things are starting, it's a rapid change, so it makes sense for them to be in high school because they just tend to look and fit in more with high school kids. They do look quite odd man out when you see them in a primary school. Also, I think, I'm not in upper primary, but the curriculum for upper primary for between year 6 and year 7's different too, so it just makes more sense. It'd be better fitted to get them where you do have those more specialised classes and resources that you have for upper primary, that it's not also catering for
So
little
simply
kids.
that primary schools don't have the facilities necessary for the curriculum that
I
those
think
kids
so,
are meant
yeah.
to be learning.
Yeah, I think so. And it's also that, like I'm saying, developmentally, like they are at a much different spot to
Yeah,
the
but
rest
you
of the school.
already have the classes divided, so...
Yeah, but you still go out into the yard. You still.
But again, we
you
went
have.
to
No,
a-
that's not necessarily true. You have composite classes all the time that are year 6, 7.
Well, we also went to a school that was reception right through to grade 12. And
Yeah, but our school was a private school with the facilities, and also they still separated them. And our school actually did it. You had primary, middle, and upper school.
The
high
point
school.
I'm getting at is specifically about the whole meeting in the yard thing. That's a completely...
Yeah, no, you're right. It
Pointless.
doesn't really matter too much, but it does make sense. I think anyway,
Alright.
to have them there. Yeah, but no, you're right. It's actually really good to have bigger kids mingling with younger kids.
Is it?
Yeah,
I remember my time with the younger kids being really bad.
Yeah, but that's because you don't like kids.
No, it was because the little shits were spitting at us off of a balcony.
Yeah, but then you've got the chance to. I mean, it would be a learning opportunity, basically. Not a good one, but a learning
A
opportunity.
learning opportunity for who? Explain your process here.
Well, let's go back to the chat that we were having last time that might get cut about restorative justice.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good chance for those kids who don't necessarily realise the full extent, and I'm telling you for a fact they wouldn't, of their actions, of how that affects you. Because how old were these kids?
I don't know. Old enough to have known better, but still young enough to be stupid.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have thought it through. But it would have been a really good chance for them to learn and see, oh, this is actually really not good.
Right.
And
So
if that was...
if they were to have it explained to them, they would have seen it from the perspective of empathy rather than the perspective of repercussions.
Yes. That's my phone. That's your phone. Whoops.
The general
Oh my goodness, it's almost been an hour too.
point
That's gone quick.
being my view softened solely because I got away from those kids.
Yeah. Cool.
The reason my view was so harsh in the first place was because of the experiences they put me through.
Yeah. Yeah, which also kind of reiterates the point that, treating someone badly
Yeah,
doesn't teach them
I
the
know.
right... Yeah.
Again, those were jokes.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't think that you should beat up kids to get them used to the whole idea that life is pain.
No, I know. But, yeah. I can't remember what we're talking about before this now because this is vastly tangented into a spot we did not want it to go.
How it always does.
Gosh.
I think your point was
Oh,
about
yes. I remember now.
grade 7s.
No, that wasn't what it was. That's where it tangented because we were talking... I was talking about my shitty retail job
Experience with work, yeah.
versus my teaching job that I love. So now that I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with teaching and a lot more confident, going into the retail job just feels like pain. It's just every time I go in, I just feel sad, frankly.
Yeah, so it's because you already get the familiarity with your new job. You
Yeah,
don't
I'm
need
getting-
it with the old one, and because the old one sucks,
Yeah.
it's just pain.
Really getting nothing from it. Like every now and again, there's fun stuff that happens, but it's not worth the time. It's barely worth the money.
Yeah.
It won't be worth the money for much longer, I can tell you that.
I really need to actually properly read this instruction. Sorry, I got pretty distracted there.
Yeah, it's hard to read the instructions and converse, see?
I can converse, it's just when it's
No, let me have this.
A conversation like that. So okay, yeah, I'm in the complete wrong spot.
Now, we've been going for a full hour now.
Well, did you want to go for 10 more minutes because we kind of got onto that fucking tangent that will need to be cut?
Well, I'm also saying it's only 3:30. Did you want to just do a next time here and then keep playing? And
Well, let's do 10 more minutes for this episode and then we'll see how we feel.
okay, because yeah, I'm good to keep going. My stuffy nose is actually weirdly cleared up, so that was the shortest cold ever.
Cool.
But yeah, because if we can get ahead, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would. My main problem is I wanted to go home and do editing, but I can just do that in the mornings and afternoons before work, even though I don't have much time. But I can do it. I'm usually more productive on days where I'm forced to do a shitload already.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm already working 10 hours, it's like, oh, what's 5 hours more?
Yes.
Whereas if I'm doing nothing, it's like, I just want to play games.
Yeah, no, I get that feeling. That's part of the reason I keep myself so busy too, is that it forces me to stay productive, because the second school holidays come around, I have like a list of things I want to do. Maybe one thing off that list gets done in the entire 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Cool.
I very much enjoy being under the pump. Is that like, if I don't get this done, then like this won't get done and this won't get done, and like dominoes. It's like, that's a good pressure to have to get things done. Yeah, like today I had a heap to do and I actually got it all done. I mean, as you were arriving.
Good thing I arrived slightly late.
Yeah, if you didn't, I wouldn't have got it all done. But
it was only like 5 minutes.
yeah. Well, I mean, actually, then I probably would have. I just finished off. But yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. So this episode's been mostly me just driving around. Also, good God, we did not get through anywhere near as much as I was sort of expecting. I was thinking
we'd get the putts done and then maybe start the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I want to keep going, because I would really love even if we just get all the putts done now, because that definitely means that we can do the Grand Prix next time. Or what are we up to the 70s? So yeah, so even if we just do this as like the loose finishing episode, so get the putts done and...
I've still got my city. And...
yeah, but that can be then the wrap up, is just finishing off those Mind City things and then having a go at the lava things. The shit ones, basically. Yeah. That'll be good.
Fair enough. Alright, well, maybe we'll do the wrap up now and sign off, I guess.
Sure.
So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. It's been a blast having you here.
Yep. I hope you found this episode as disappointing as I did.
I think it had some...
Oh, the content was actually, I think we were doing a lot better with the content. I just was really excited to do the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And the fact that hasn't happened is like, well...
Also like, oh yeah, we'll absolutely crush through the pod shops and we're only just past halfway.
We're in the 70s, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's more than past halfway. There's 100.
We started at 20 though.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well on that somber, disappointing note, we'll see you in the next one.
Or it's just gonna be more of this shit. Maybe we'll get to the Grand Prix.
I hope so.
Anyways, bye guys.
Bye!